Alrighty then, the Washington Redskins cut Josh Norman earlier today with a few other Redskins as well. And I thought that would be a pretty good fit for him with Ron Rivera coming back and helping usher in that Panthers defense. If you don't know, ex-Panther coach Ron Rivera is now the head coach of the Washington Redskins. He's probably one of the very, very few and only minority coaches to get hired in the head coach position in the NFL this offseason. But Josh Norman, they saved $12.5 million in cap room, $3 million in dead money by getting rid of him. And let's talk about, should the Detroit Lions pick up Josh Norman in free agency, especially if they're going to lose Darius Slay. We back, Mercy Sports Talk. We in the building. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, and share the video. Appreciate the love, support. And he's not a fit for what the Lions do. At 32 years old, early in his career, he did a pre-workout with the Lions. A lot of people may not know, but he ran a 4.57 in the 40, and you don't get faster to watch your NFL career. And he's a zone corner. You know, he probably fit well in Seattle when they cover 3 zone they run, or in the Tampa 2 system. He probably really thrive in that. But as for the Lions that play predominantly man, it's not a good fit at all. He's not a great man corner. And in Carolina, he ran that zone cover system they run, and he was a better fit in that. You know what I'm saying? He basically sit back, read the quarterback, and, he reacts. So if you tell me the Lions going to switch to a zone defense, then he might be the guy. But when you go out there with Wade Phillips' defense, I think he'd be a good fit in that zone defense, but he's gone from the Rams anyway. Seattle runs a lot of zone on defense. That'll be a good fit for him. But for the Lions, we are predominantly man-dominant defense. You know what I'm saying? And I think Josh Norman may need to consider maybe switching to safety. I mean, I think he'd be pretty good at safety. I think if he can tackle, sometimes when you lose your athleticism, as a cornerback, you got to switch to safety. We've seen it happen before. Charles Woodson and Rod Woods and, some of them other dudes. Some dudes were able to make the conversion. I think Josh Norman may be one of those guys, especially the way he plays zone coverage. He can play single high. He can rob. It'll be quite the transition. He can give you a little nickel as well, too, in certain situations, in situational football. You feel me? But for the Lions, I don't think he's a good fit unless they talk about bringing him on to play safety. You know what I'm saying? And then that may be a small adjustment for a 32-year-old guy. But I think he can make the conversion to be safety. And then safety, you really ain't asking the safety to man up a lot. You know what I'm saying? Most of the times they robbing or they single high, or maybe in certain situations like Jimmy Ward and Tyrann Matthews, they playing in a nickel. But only way I consider bringing Norman in is as a safety in this position. But anybody that play a lot of zone, I think he gonna be a good fit for that, man. I think he gonna be a really, really good fit for that. But he'll get picked up. Won't cost you a lot. Won't get the monster contract. And I think him going to Washington, I said this in my other video on my other channel. I did a video on it earlier over at Goodfellas Sports TV. Check it out right here on YouTube. That's Goodfellas Sports TV. Was that he took the money. He did the opposite of Richard Sherman did. Even though Washington wasn't the ideal fit for him, he seen the commas, he took the money. Richard Sherman said all money wasn't good money. He took the fit in San Francisco over the more money in Detroit. But Detroit, I hope they're not thinking about saying, we can get rid of Slay and plug in Josh Norman as a temporary fix. It's not a temporary fix. It's not a smart move. This dude is predominantly a man corner. But we seen they tried to bring Richard Sherman here, and he's a zone corner. That's what Richard Sherman is, a zone corner. He was going to get torched in Detroit. He probably would have been already retired or released from Detroit, and it was a bad fit. And Josh Norman isn't a good fit for what we do here. Unless you telling us we going to a zone coverage, a Tampa 2 coverage or something like that, it's not a good fit. So anybody thinking about, basically plugging in Josh Norman for cheap to cover for Darius Slay, you got a better chance of just plugging in Jeff Okudah and him doing better than Josh Norman at this point in his career, unless you're going to put Norman at safety. But, hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. Would you take a chance on Norman? I wouldn't at corner. Only thing I would take a chance for him for the cheap is a safety. But I think it may be time for him to make that conversion. I remember Barry Sanders turned Rod Woodson into a corner. Go look up that play when he broke his leg, man. Barry was sick. But, hey, Mercy Sports Talk. Don't forget, once again, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All that information is in the description. Hit the title or the drop-down box. All my links there. Email as well. Quickest way to contact me is email and Twitter. And let me know what you guys think. Norman, no. Norman, yes. Maybe a safety. Hell no. One time for the one time we gone.